Hi everyone, this is John Garrick and this is 5 Minutes of Hope. Today on April 17th, 2020, I want to simply just ask you this. On 5 Minutes of Hope, here it is. How are you? That's a great question. It's a great question that we should learn to ask people more often and be willing to listen. And today, I want to listen to you. I want to hear how you're doing. And I want to know how I could serve you. Now, I can't do everything. Someone say, well, I need you to send me $1 million. Well, I can't do that. But me knowing how you're doing, it's important to me. So whatever medium you're getting this on, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is, you can comment to me on the thread and let me know how you're doing. You could do a video and you could just post a video how you're doing, or you could send me a message through Facebook Messenger, or if you need to email me, you can email me at office@eternalimpact.org. office@eternalimpact.org. Either way, I want to hear from you. I want to know how you're doing. And when we ask someone how we're doing, if we want to foster hope in our lives, it helps us to listen, just to really listen before we respond. And that way it's not like a plastic or a platitude or something like, hey, how you doing? Oh, great, good, okay, thanks, bye. Like a rhetorical question that we really don't care, we're just asking. That's really not. I'd rather just say hi. When I'm out running, I rarely ask someone, hey, how you doing? But I always say hi. Good morning, good afternoon, hi, when I'm seeing people, but I don't ask how they're doing because unless I want to stop and I want to hear how they're doing. That happened to me this last Monday. I think it was this last Monday. I was running in my prayer run in downtown Oregon City. I was doing my normal route. It was kind of a ghost town down there because of the businesses being closed. And I went down under the bridge where I usually run. And there's a homeless community that is often there. And it was different today. There was different people, and there was a gal there. And when I went by, she was actually drawing on the side of the walls, doing some artwork, but doing it with water. Interesting, with water, not with so water, cleaning the dirt off and doing some art on the side with just water. And as I went by, I said, hey, good morning. And I had my headphones in, but I didn't have any music. But I had my headphones going or in. And so I was driving, and she said something back to me. And I turned, I said, excuse me, did you say something to me? I apologize, I didn't hear. And we had this conversation. We just started talking. And granted, she'd been on the street probably for a long time. She is wrestling with some mental disorders or some addictions. But we had a great conversation for about a minute. And I asked her in that conversation, I simply said this, her name was Ellen. And I asked Ellen, I said, Ellen, what can I do for you? What can I do? Is there anything I can do for you? And she looked at me and she paused maybe 1 second. And she just said, you could pray for me. Ellen had an opportunity. She could have asked for $20. She could have asked for food. She could have asked for some supplies that she may need to make it through the tough life of homelessness. But somehow it triggered with Ellen when I stopped and I asked her, hey, how are you doing? And we talked. And I said, what can I do for you? She didn't ask for money. She didn't ask for anything from me other than to pray for her. So I prayed for her. I stopped and I prayed for her. And I asked her, I said, Ellen, can I take your picture? Because we were within 10 feet away as we were using spatial distancing. And she said, yeah, it's okay. And so I took her picture. I would never post it. It's not for posting on media. But I took Ellen's picture so I'd have it on my phone so that when I'm praying and thinking of downtown Oregon City and thinking of the people that I'm connecting with, I can pray for Ellen because that's the one thing I could do for her. And it started with simply, how are you doing? How are you doing, Ellen? So I'm going to encourage you. If it's through social media, if it's through knocking on your neighbor's door and stepping back 15 feet, waiting for them to answer and checking on them, whether it's calling a colleague at work that you haven't talked to in a while, someone at church or within a community group that you've got, hey, let's do it, man. Let's ask them and ask the question honestly, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Then listen. And if you're given the opportunity, the privilege, you can pray for them right then. Or you can help out. You can do whatever they may need, whether they need a cleaning supply, whether they need food, whatever they may need, and they need encouragement, you can help. So thanks for hanging out with me. 5 Minutes of Hope. There's going to be some transitions coming up with some more videos in the coming week. But for now, I just want to remind you on this 5 Minutes of Hope, no matter what you're facing, there's hope at every corner. So share this with others and let's be encouraged. And I'll talk to you soon.